Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about dreaming. Dreaming with your eyes wide open. And how bad do you want it? Are you comfortable? You say you want something different. You say you want change in your life. Well, you know what? You're going to have to become a little uncomfortable. My name is Betty J. Gathers, daughter of Jean Grey, and all of you that have subscribed and all my new subscribers, I thank you so very much. And my OGs, I thank you. And if you have not subscribed, hit that button, hit that bell, hit that thumbs up so you can get all my notifications. Yes, we're going to talk about dreaming with our eyes not closed, but wide open. And about being uncomfortable to make a change. I just talked about that on a live that I did recently. There will be no change if there isn't a little uncomfortability in there. And what happens is it becomes a burning desire. It's a fire that gets inside of you that burns and it cannot be extinguished or put out. And the bigger the fire is, the bigger that dream is going to be. It's going to be bigger than you ever thought. Believe me, I have been there a couple of times in my life. You're expecting one thing and you end up with another. Then it becomes a thing where it's out of your control. You're trying to control it, but it takes over and it takes you to places and people that you meet that you never thought of. The bigger the dream, the bigger the burning desire, you're going to go to places you've never dreamed of. And I know I keep saying that. But if you don't believe me, and I know a lot of people don't believe this. If you don't believe that you need to become uncomfortable to get comfortable with what you want, you will never get it. So,
when I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better. When I look at what I've done, now that we're apart, when I look at what I've won, I've come so far.
we are going to continue on with this video and come on and take this journey. I am Betty J. Gathers, and hey, it's Betty J is here. I'll see you in a little bit.
I ran away from heartbreak, got nothing in return for my pain.
I am back. My camera battery's not working right, but we gonna be all right. We gonna do this. We gotta have a little uncomfortability to get comfortable. First I want to say, because I've been through this, is first it's a thought. You know, it's a fleeting thought. And you just something you think about and it slips your mind a little bit. Like, I'll put in there, I always wanted to be a doula and working with pregnant women. And then you start thinking about it a little bit more. And even if it's something you're dreaming about, sometimes that is not what comes into fruition, is what I want to say. And you just never know. And then it's that burning desire, and it just will not go away. And then you come up with a plan that may not work the way that you think it's going to work either. But I can tell you still, and I'm going to use that word again, the more uncomfortable you are, the bigger it's going to be. Because I'm going to give you an example. I left the bank And it was something I wanted to do, but I just never had the strength and the power to do. So when that burning desire came, it was like something I could not stop. And it started with my boss telling me how much my raise was going to be. And I said, no, I don't want that. I want this. I want the higher amount. And he said, I can't give you that. And then I said, after 15 years, well, I'm going to have to leave. And I'm like, where the words come from? I can't afford to leave. I got two children home. I got a mortgage. But you know what? At that moment, when I think back, it wasn't a fear. I was just ready. But I did not know where that burning desire was going to take me. I end up leaving let me go back a little bit. I'm going to tell you, you will never be 100% ready. Somebody told me that worked in a business for herself. And I didn't know my best friend that's still my best friend all these years, said she was there when this young lady told me. And I wanted to leave. This is before I decided to leave. She said, you will never be ready. You got this little gap. And it's always going to be that little gap to take you over. And that is the leap of faith. That's what got me there. I didn't have a savings. I had 2 children, a mortgage. And yes, I'm going to tell that story over and over again, because I would not be sitting in front of you if I did not take that leap of faith. And then I left there keeping kids. Okay? A daycare provider. But I became the darn best daycare provider you ever was. I got my CDA where I could teach preschoolers in a daycare center. My daycare home was top rated. But let me tell you, that desire took me somewhere I never thought I was going to get to. And it was a dream I had all my life. I love pregnant women. And I know if you're an OG, you've heard this over and over, warm, strong, but you're going to hear it again. It took me to a place that I have dreamed of all my life. And while I'm sitting watching these kids, after some years, this TV story came on. And I seen this lady, and I can still see her after all these years. She was a Canadian. They had birth stories, because I watched every birth story there was. And she was a doula. And I didn't even know what a doula was. And she worked with laboring women, not on the medical side, on the comic side. And a little voice came in, and I always tell y'all about that little voice came in. And it said, you can do that. You can do that. And I'm going to tell you, everything just fell into place. And even when I left the bank, that's when you know when you're doing something right. Everything falls into place. It won't be perfect, but it'll be close to it. So after I seen the lady on TV, I got in contact with Candy Mueller. She trains, I say you can't train to be a doula, but they can give you tools to make you a better doula. So I took her classes, and guess what? While I was there taking that class, I learned I learned that a hospital in the area needed childbirth educators. That's what I'm talking about. So guess what? I became a certified labor doula. I became a certified childbirth educator. I became a certified, I work with the teen parents. My ending of my career, and I consider that my only career, was from a burning desire. But that this burning desire took me to one place, but it took me to a place that I never could dream of. Believe me, it works it has worked for me more than one time. But the sad part is I tend to forget it sometimes. Old habits are hard to break. If I would not have forgotten it a lot of times, sincerely, my life right now would have been so much better, more than I would have ever dreamed of. Just look at me now. I'm on YouTube. I love it. I love it. I love meeting people from all over the world. I love talking to older people. I love talking to younger people, teens. I love sharing my life experiences and listening to their life experiences because we can always learn from each other. And let me tell you, my over 60s, you can always still dream with your eyes wide open, no matter what. If you want to go back to school, you can. To my baby sister, you don't have to stay on that job if you don't want to. You got more power than you think you have. So right now, I'm ending this. I want you to really think about, what do I want? What do I truly desire in my life? What is that burning desire that's going to take me to a place that I never dreamed of? And I'm telling you, this time, this burning desire is not going to go away. So I'm telling you, my friends, dream big, because when you dream with your eyes wide open, anything is possible. I am Betty J. Gathers, daughter of Jean Grey. You come on back, because I'm coming back every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to start doing more videos because I am overly excited now. I have a burning desire while being on YouTube. It took me almost 2 years to get here, but I am here and I'm at a great place. And you're going to subscribe and you're going to come on this journey with me. I might be 67, but I got another good 30 years to live. But you know what I'm going to say. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And here we thank you for coming. Come.
Just text, I know it's a toss up, but I hate the fact that we lost touch. Ayy, the Uber pulling up on call. Tell me, is you trying to fall through? I'ma leave it up to you. What you wanna do? Look, I'm trying to spend this time with you. Know we overdue. What you doing right now? Baby, won't you swing my way? It's been a day and